Dia masuk. Iya, ini saya doang.
Tahan dari dalam masuk.
Nggak bisa, Mas. Udah ditahan dari dalam. Udah ditahan dari dalam.
Dia masuk.
Enggak, udah ditahan.
Enggak, ini ditolong.
Ditahan di dalam, ditahan.
Ayo siap-siap, Pak. Siap-siap.
Bang izin, Bang.
Yang dalam buka dulu, yang dalam. Pintu delegasi.
Bapak satu aja.
Saya doang.
Buka.
I offer my condolences regarding the wildfire disaster in Maui, Hawaii. I hope the missing victims can be found and the affected families can recover and as soon as possible. Excellency, as a comprehensive strategic partner, the U.S. support is expected for the success of the ASEAN Summit, including ensuring the relevance of the East Asia Summit. Moreover, I also would like to discuss the strengthening of bilateral cooperation, but before I invite Vice President Harris to deliver your opening remarks.
Thank you, Mr. President. It is good to see you again, and thank you for the warm welcome to Jakarta, Mr. President. We last saw each other in Bangkok last November at the APEC Leaders Meeting, and before that it was my pleasure to join President Joe Biden in hosting you at the historic U.S.-ASEAN Summit, Special Summit in Washington, D.C. last May. I thank you for your leadership of ASEAN 2023. You have made it a priority for ASEAN to deliver concrete results with a particular emphasis on economic growth. And you have been a strong partner as we work to restore Myanmar's path to democracy. Today we will continue in the important bilateral relationship that we will strengthen as we work together and as we reinforce the conversations that you have had with President Biden, most recently in Bali. Indonesia is an important partner and friend to the United States. We have a long-standing friendship and relationship which has helped promote both prosperity and security for our nations and a free and open Indo-Pacific. Mr. President, there is an impressive amount of work underway between our nations as we share a desire to continue to strengthen our ties. You have made economic growth a priority, which we appreciate, and it is a priority we share. To that end, last year we launched the Just Energy Transition Partnership, a $20 billion infrastructure initiative which will reduce global emissions, accelerate the transition to clean energy, support broad-based economic growth, and help American companies here in Indonesia. We also launched a $698 million Millennial Challenge Compact, which will help build sustainable infrastructure and further strengthen our economic relationship. Moving forward, we also look forward to working with you to increase the flow of goods and services between our nations, including through the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. We will also continue to work with Indonesia to build resilient supply chains, including for the critical minerals required to expand our clean energy economies. And we will support your efforts to expand Indonesia's digital economy. On the issue of security, we are proud to expand our defense partnership, to support your maritime security agency, and to stand with you in defense of international rules-based order. In conclusion, Mr. President, the United States is proud of our strong and growing ties. As two of the world's largest democracies, I'm confident our partnership will only grow stronger in the years and decades to come. I thank you for the welcome.
Thank you, Jancy. There are 5 issues that I would like to raise.
Thank you, guys. Madam Vice President, thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Pak Jokowi kecewa nggak Pak Biden nggak datang? Thank you.
No,
We're going to move to preset for family photo. Yep.
Ayo.
Kok nggak yakin Bun bilang saya?
Ayo.
Kasihan mbak saya.
Terima kasih ya. So can you tell me what y'all would like to do?
I don't know.
Udah pakai koper pas dari. Oke. Udah.
Ruang gini.
Can you tell us if you would like to here to capture the rest of the vice president? Yes.
Namanya juga saya wartawan ya.
Udah, Mas, balik aja.
Excellencies, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, please rise. The President of the Republic of Indonesia, ASEAN, and U.S. leaders arrive at the venue. Please be seated.
Sri Baginda, Yang Mulia para pemimpin ASEAN, Yang Mulia Wakil Presiden Kamala Harris, Asia Tenggara merupakan kawasan yang sangat menjanjikan, yang diprediksi pada tahun 2045 menjadi urat nadi perdagangan internasional dan berkontribusi 5,4% terhadap GDP dunia. Oleh sebab itu, kemitraan yang kokoh dan sustainable antara ASEAN dan Amerika Serikat tentu tidak hanya menguntungkan ASEAN, tapi juga akan menguntungkan Amerika Serikat. Namun kemitraan tersebut hanya akan terwujud jika terdapat komitmen kuat dari kedua belah pihak dalam menjaga perdamaian dan stabilitas kawasan. Yang mulia, ASEAN telah sepakat untuk terus menjalankan fungsinya sebagai lokomotif perdamaian dan stabilitas kawasan, di mana Indo-Pasifik harus menjadi platform bagi kolaborasi. Oleh sebab itu, ASEAN mengajak Amerika Serikat untuk menjadi positive force dalam menciptakan Indo-Pasifik yang damai, stabil, dan sejahtera melalui kerjasama konkret yang inklusif. Demikian dari saya, dan dengan ini saya nyatakan KTT ke-11 ASEAN dan Amerika Serikat dibuka. Selanjutnya saya mengundang Yang Mulia Kamala Harris, Wakil Presiden Amerika Serikat untuk menyampaikan pidato pembukaannya. Yang Mulia dipersilahkan.
Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations on a successful year as the chair of ASEAN. It is my honor to be here in Indonesia and to be back in Southeast Asia. This is my third trip to Southeast Asia since taking office as Vice President of the United States, and my fourth to the Indo-Pacific. And in May of 2023, it was my pleasure to chair several sessions with ASEAN leaders at the historic U.S.-ASEAN Special Summit in Washington, D.C. It is good to see so many of you again. The United States has an enduring commitment to Southeast Asia and more broadly to the Indo-Pacific. We are a proud Pacific power, and the American people have a profound stake in the future of the Indo-Pacific. We share historic bonds and common values with many of the people and nations here. And our alliances and partnerships support the security and prosperity of the United States and ASEAN. For example, Mr. President, as you mentioned, the flow of commerce between Southeast Asia and the United States supports more than 600,000 American jobs. and U.S.-ASEAN economic cooperation represents a huge opportunity for growth for both of our markets. And the defense and deterrence commitments of the United States and our security presence in the Indo-Pacific help protect our homeland and ensure regional stability. It is therefore in our vital interest to promote a and resilient. Colleagues, ASEAN is at the center of America's commitments to the Indo-Pacific. As the United States Indo-Pacific strategy makes clear, we are committed to ASEAN centrality. And I am pleased that our collective vision for the Indo-Pacific is in strong alignment. We have a shared commitment to international rules and norms, and to our partnership on pressing national and regional issues such as the crisis in Myanmar. The United States will continue to press the regime to end the horrific violence, to release all those unjustly detained, and to reestablish Myanmar's path to inclusive democracy. And we will continue to support ASEAN's 5-point consensus. More broadly, in a demonstration of the enduring and important relationship between the United States and Southeast Asia, since President Biden and I took office, we have expanded U.S.-ASEAN ties. To that end, we have upgraded the relationship to a comprehensive strategic partnership. We invested in infrastructure and the digital economy. We launched major initiatives to address the climate crisis and health security. And we expanded cultural and educational exchange programs. And today, I am pleased to announce that we will establish, through a public-private partnership, the first ever U.S.-ASEAN Center in Washington, D.C. The center will facilitate official ASEAN engagements and support further exchange between our people, businesses, and academic institutions. To further strengthen our ties, I'm also pleased that our ambassador to ASEAN, Johannes Abraham, is here in Jakarta. He has been a close advisor to President Biden and to me since we took office, and I know his leadership will help make progress on the many issues we will discuss today. Additionally, I will acknowledge and welcome the presence of Timor-Leste in this meeting. The United States will continue to support Timor-Leste in its path towards ASEAN membership. In conclusion, I believe as leaders we must address global challenges of today while also investing in a long-term vision. We must look 10, 20, 30 years out and measure our current steps against that vision. The United States and the nations of Southeast Asia share many long-term interests and priorities, as well as a long-term vision. So with that in mind, I look forward to our discussion today, and I thank you.
Terima kasih Yang Mulia. Selanjutnya, sebelum kita mulai sesi pleno yang akan dilakukan secara tertutup, dengan hormat saya mohon awak media untuk meninggalkan